not going to do it first?
I love some of the
I'll take a
SageMaker
pick.
stuff.
I'll take a
okay.
pick. S3 Select. I think S3 and Glacier Select. I think we deal with a lot of data now. It's always great that you can select and run a thing on a subset of data. I think that's pretty important.
Yeah.
S3 Select in particular is just a fundamental feature that I think kind of changes the whole way that you use S3. So if you have like a 5 terabyte JSON file, now you can go in and you can say, I only want one row or one column from this whole 5 terabyte.
This is as a selfish developer, I always have the problem is thinking through that data.
Especially the JSON data. Like I just want this particular node, I just want this particular section, and then I want to go do something with it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm Randall Hunt. This is Tara Walker. Sunil.
Hey guys.
We all work at AWS. Tara and I are developer evangelists, technical evangelists.
Whatever they call us today. Yeah.
Whatever our new title is. And Sunil does everything AI.
Yep.
A genius.
He's the AI guru. If you ever want to know anything, follow him. He's the one.
Yeah, thanks,
and
guys.
I strongly recommend following us on Twitter.
Yes.
We're very funny. Very fun.
At least he is. Okay.
So our goal today with the Twitch broadcast is kind of to give you an overview of each announcement. We're going to be making a couple more announcements live on Twitch today, some new launches. I think it'll be a lot of fun. You chime into the chat, join us, have a, if you have any questions, we can answer all of those in the chat.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes. So we don't want to be just up here talking. You know how this, guys, you know how this works. We don't want to just talk to you on video and it's just us. We want you to talk back. This is a dialogue. This is for you. We're here and we're excited and we want to make sure you're getting what you need. Just because you're not here, we want to make sure you have the experience. So talk to us.
So I want to say hello to Chris and Zarnge Popcorn, Dare Electric, Clementine 28, NYC Kid 80, Blind Playa.
Is
Robert
he literally
Tables.
doing a shout out right now? Maybe I should not have said that. Okay.
Robert Tables is a little XKCD reference. Little Bobby Tables, we call him.
Okay.
There you go. A lot of fun starting to happen.
Right,
on the Twitch
exactly.
channel,
He's
right
already starting it up.
So we had a ton of announcements, and there's still more to come. But if I were to recap them all really quickly, I'll just go through the list. We had S3 Single Zone and S3 Select, GA, Glacier Select, GA, Translate GA, Transcribe GA, AWS Secrets Manager, AWS Certificate Manager, Private Certificate Authority. That's a huge win for a lot of activities. Now, one of the cool things about that is you can actually still have your on-premise certificate authority, like your root CA, and then it can become a subordinate CA within AWS, so you can have your developers provision things just through an API, through the regular ACM API. Okay. We got cross-account config rules. We got, with compliance data and auditing, we got DynamoDB point-in-time recovery that actually launched last week.
Yep.
We got ECS service discovery, also launched last week. SageMaker, TensorFlow 1.6, and MXNet 1.1, SageMaker local mode. I mean, there was a lot of stuff packed in that keynote, and we heard some.
You know what you actually write when you said reinvent light? So I'm gonna tell you the ones, I'm gonna say it quietly, that I really liked, and it's only because I got to play with it when they were first getting started and during reInvent, was transcribe and translate, the ones that got. So I've been really having a lot of fun with that because I am terrible at languages. So I've been having a lot of fun with those. And so those are the ones, I'm not gonna say my favorite, but I always think about you when I'm doing something AI, so I know you're really excited about TensorFlow. We're actually getting good support for that, and also the enhancements with MSNet.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's it's great. We want to keep in with the latest releases. So 1.6 is out now. MXNet 1.1, and a lot more. I think we'll discuss in our next SageMaker session.
Yeah. One of the coolest parts of MXNet 1.1, and I know we'll cover this in the next one, is that they put the text API in from the contrib section. So we also heard a lot from some customers. We had Intuit, we had Cerner, Pelotron, and I think that kind of shows that we are building something for a whole slew of customers across many different verticals, many different industries, and when I kind of think about all the different things that we do at AWS and all the things we enable, I get kind of choked up. It's a little emotional to see all of these cool projects get on stage.
Part, but okay.
I mean,
I don't know about the choked up part, but okay.
But I think it was exciting. I mean, if you saw the teams, I think healthcare and machine learning, right? We had Cerner, we had Dr. Matt who would talk about GE Healthcare using SageMaker. So I think it's great to see that impact that AWS is having in this space and actually saving lives.
What I really like, and I don't think this is really well known about us, is I think people really get caught up in us being really one segment, and they don't realize how much we really go across multiple customer segments, multiple industries. I really also think it's really cool that the fact that healthcare is really embracing ML, and I think that's also pretty amazing actually if you think about the healthcare of old and where it's going
Yeah.
today because of it. So.
I mean, it's not just the ML part, but I think the infrastructure and our global footprint
Yep.
is a key. Where the Cerner SVP was talking about, how they basically could turn on in Canada and Australia and get
and
their
be ready to
customers
go.
on board.
Yeah.
That was.
But the fact that we have those kind of customers, but we also have startups and other things, I think the range of the customers we support,
Absolutely.
and it just says that these things are resonating. I don't know about the choked up part, but it says these things are resonating with customers across
I
segments.
think about some of the things that we do for customers, like Arteris and Cerner, where we do kind of predictive disease and things like that, where we are able to say, one segment of the population is going to get this disease, and we can predict this, and that's a real tangible change in the world, and it's really cool to be a part of that.